Whoa, it's time to get wrecked.
You're damn right it is. Wrecked pre-workout.
Prepare to die.
Hello there guys, and we're back today with a hypey review, and I'm so used to not doing it though.
On the wrecked pre-workout by the guys at Huge Supplements. Look at that beauty. We are excited to get into the usuals, and what will they be?
I can remember this one. Taste, price, label and effects coming at ya.
Is this going to be the next product you pick up? And these guys are legends. I mean, what other pre-workout have they brought out in the past that was amazing?
Oh, Rect Extreme?
Oh,
rings a bell?
It does indeed. Let's get into this one. It's an exciting panel from the label standpoint. Let's get into it now.
Subscribe, like the video, let us know your thoughts. We appreciate it.
Cheers, guys.
And we're into taste and mixability. The flavour we've got the pleasure of trying is Raspberry Mojito.
I can tell you guys it comes in 3 other flavours, so you do get a nice choice here. We come in a bomb popsicle, it also comes in rainbow burst, and finally peach rings. And you know what? It was between this one and bomb pop probably for us, would you agree?
The rainbow burst also sounds like it would have been nice.
Yeah, to be fair, they all sound nice.
Yeah, there's no complaints on that.
So, yeah, let's do it. So there it is in its glass. It does need a little bit more water than normal because it is a 30.2 gram scoop.
Hench bastard.
And obviously there is going to be a bit more sediment than normal on the bottom. We're
Yeah.
giving it a good stir, and compared to others, it ain't shocking.
All things considered.
Yeah, all things considered.
It's very opaque because of how stacked it is, right?
Absolutely. Now, let's get into it with
Smell?
our very important smell test. Smells nice.
Yeah.
So it gets a 9 out of 10 for smell. Now let's get into the taste. Taste does matter, guys, especially when there could be other fantastic performing pre-workouts out there on the market that also taste very good. Let's do this one. So we got Raspberry Mojito going down the hatch. That's good, isn't it? Very good.
Bearing in mind we have used this several times before.
It is good. It's been good each time. It's got a lot of sweetness there, guys. A little bit of sourness. No nasty aftertaste, no chemical taste, bitterness, none of that. It's really good.
They've smashed it, actually. Yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. And I'm not actually a Mojito fan, believe it or not. I can't really taste too much minty. There is a tint of it, but I wouldn't say it's the forefront.
I'd say it's more like a rainbow candy or a raspberry candy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I'd agree with that. I will. Let's do an out of 10.
Right, you ready?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
9.5 out of 10. Yeah. Really good. Like, and the other ones sound potentially even better. So.
Yeah, so. And taste fucking matters. Let's get into the price.
Okay guys, price time. What we're going to be paying to pick up this premium stacked pre-workout? Well, you'll head over to hugesupplements.com where you can use our discount code RB10. We'll knock off 10%, bring the price of this tub down to $45 or £36.45. And how many servings is it, Aaron?
Nice. It is 20 servings, this container, which, as you'll know, has dropped 5 from the previous version. But I think we could all argue it's a lot more stacked than the previous version. So, justifiable. That way they can keep their costs around the same-ish ballpark rather than putting it up even more.
Yeah.
And as you know, everything's more expensive nowadays. Not just your fuel, not just your costs of living, even your pre-workouts now, guys. So do remember that. Now, price per serving, USA guys, it will be $2.25 per the go. UK guys, straight translation over to us, £1.82 per the serving. So yes, it is more expensive than normal. It's actually a 3 out of 10 on our pricing scale. So bear that in mind, but you're getting a lot more than a normal pre-workout, so it could be argued. Let's get into the label. What are we actually getting for that sort of money? Okay guys, it is time for the supplement facts. What are we actually getting for that price point? Well, I can tell you, one scoop comes in the weight of 30.2 grams, so that's way above average. So there's going to be a lot of actives in this product. You do get 20 servings per the container. Now, starting at the top, we do start off with the sodium as the Himalayan pink sea salt, just shy of 200 milligrams.
Nice, electrolyte, going to help with contractions, pumpy time.
We have L-citrulline pure version at 8 grams.
Double the norm, that's going to help bump up nitric oxide. We're talking blood flow, we're talking pumpy time again.
We have Hydromax next at 65% glycerol, 4 grams.
Definitely on the upper end of dosages we've seen. That's a hyperhydration agent. It's going to pull water and moisture into muscle cell to give you that swelling gorilla look.
Next up is that much loved ingredient, beta-alanine, 3.5 grams.
We love it, love to see it at above normal dose. It's going to help buffer lactic acid and help with endurance, but we love it for its itchy, tingly sensation that it gives you.
And boom, the betaine anhydrous wrapped next, 3 grams.
Shit in hell, that's above the normal 2.5 gram dose. That's going to help with power, endurance, performance, nice jack of all trades, and some pump action too.
Ooh, nice. Malic acid, also 3 grams.
So this helps produce adenosine triphosphate in the body, leading to improved endurance and performance.
We have our friend Aggie as agmatine sulfate at 1,500 milligrams.
The dose we like to see, again, going to help with pumps down the nitric oxide production route. We find that it helps prolong pumps as well and does also help with pain relief in the brain.
We do. Next up, the amino acid L-tyrosine at 1,500 milligrams as well.
Holy moly, nice dose. Normally only see about 1 gram. That's going to help with focus, concentration, boosting up your brain power.
We have an alpha choline type as alpha GPC, 50% yielding at 600 milligrams.
Nice, that's a dose we look for. That's again similar to L-tyrosine, going to help with your focus, clarity, concentration levels.
We have the king of the jungle, the lion's mane mushroom powder, 600 milligrams.
Holy shit, okay, nice dose. That's going to help reduce stress, improve your mood and lead to more focus.
Next up, the main stimulant, I'd argue, caffeine anhydrous at 250 milligrams.
About 50 to 100 milligrams less than what we normally see, but we'll see why it's dosed at that when we move further down the label. It's the main stimulant, going to wake you up, get you moving.
We have the Urea durensis extract as N-phenyldimethylamine at a whopping 250 milligrams.
Nice, definitely on the upper end. I think the most we've seen is around 300, so it's not to be sniffed at. That's kind of like a natural form of a DMHA replacement in that it's going to help with focus, energy, drive.
Theo, where are you, boy? Theobromine, 150 milligrams.
That is the ingredient in chocolate that dogs cannot digest, they're allergic to it, but why we like it is because it does pair up nicely with caffeine to lead to more energy levels, focus, good mood vibes.
And it's at that point we're at the label now where Craig mentioned it, dicaffeine malate, 100 milligrams.
Yielding an extra 75 milligrams of caffeine, topping up the total to 325. That's the longer lasting form of caffeine, and it's going to kick in later and drip feed you later on into your session to prevent any crash.
Up next, the Chinese favourite number 7 in the form of S7, 75 milligrams.
Nice, that's 25 milligrams above the dose we normally see. That's a blend of 7 different ingredients shown to potentially boost up nitric oxide levels up to 230%. Will it do it? We'll have to find out.
Lovely. We're getting towards the end now, guys. As you can see, stacked. We've got the black pepper, fruit extract, 10 milligrams.
Double the normal dose, going to help with the uptake of all of these ingredients, getting them into your body as quickly and efficiently as possible. And we would need it in a formula that's this stacked.
We would. And last, but certainly not least, comes the raulousine at 1 milligram.
So this is arguably one of the other ingredients that makes you think it's not just a daily driver along with that Urea durensis that's going to provide a nice kick of energy, fat burning properties, can lead to some potential negative side effects with like jitters, cold sweats, illness type feels, but 1 milligram we find is a decent dose, right?
Absolutely, and from a label standpoint, guys, it looks fantastic. Almost bridging the gap, you would say, between daily driver into the stim junkie realm. Let's see how it comes together in the effects. Let's go.
Rolling.
we are into the most important part of this review. The effects of the new Rect. Exciting times be upon us. We've got them to thank for sending it on down. And we've got them to obviously thank for working in collaboration with us in the past on the pre-workout Rect Extreme, which, guys, can be said is a legend. A lot of you guys loved it, and you know, we massively appreciate you, and obviously huge supplements for that. Never be forgotten. But we must stay honest with this pre-workout review, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to start at the beginning like we normally do after using this product. 10 to 15 minutes in, the beta-alanine, what do you reckon?
It comes in reasonably strong, so 7, 8 out of 10 on the tingle scale. It's in there at 3.5 grams, above the norm, but we think because it's such a stacked formula, so much to digest, it doesn't hit 10 out of 10 tingles, but still very much there, still get that sense of urgency.
Yeah, we love that. It's time to kill some shit. Let that pre-workout be kicking in. And what comes in very nicely is a very nice feel of energy, guys. It's not a slap you in the face one, but it does feel like a very, very, very nice ride indeed. Energy, super solid on this product. It's a feel-good pre-workout, guys, this one. Mood elevation, energy is very sweet, really the perfect amount for us. Really is between that strong daily driver, almost stepping into the stim junkie world, and their energy is long lasting, guys. No crash whatsoever. I feel like I could go back and keep training right now. We've just crushed a coming on 2-hour chest and triceps day. Used it yesterday. Solid, solid, solid product, guys. What else can be said for it?
Screw this. This is one of our all-time favourite pre-workouts. It might even be our absolute favourite one at the moment. Buy it. It's literally perfect.
Here's me trying to keep it serene. Yeah. But yeah, it is very good. Pumps, probably 10 out of 10. And no surprise.
Nasty, nasty, full vascular, pumped up, juicy, watery pump, ticking every box known to mankind.
Gonna whack over some overlays of our nasty pumps now. Yeah, honestly, you feel like you do. We obviously don't look like that, guys, but it does feel like you're stepping up on the Olympia stage. How pumped you are!
Yeah.
Nasty, dry, contractional pumps, along with the watery, buffeted
Walter White
Michelin power self. You know, but I've still got something else I want to talk about.
Do it.
The endurance on this stuff is next level.
You go for days. It's no surprise it's no surprise it's a banging pre-workout, because Huge Sups did run the formula past us in our WhatsApp chat, and we said, yeah, go on guys, you got the go ahead.
Green light that shit. Green light that.
You can put it into place.
Yeah, it's really good. The guys there, we really respect them. Really think they're awesome guys. Obviously, like Craig said, speaking to them through WhatsApp messages, toing and froing about formulas, you know, it really means a lot to us that they trust us with this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they know what they're doing as well. So, you know, when more than one head comes together, a formula like this can be born. Like I say, endurance was next level. You PB at the start, pressing heavy ass weights. And then at the end of your session, you're still pressing heavy. It's weird. It doesn't feel like you're actually fatiguing.
There's no plateau. It just takes you up and just literally holds you there until the freaking second you go to bed.
It's not an illicit style pre-workout.
No.
There's no euphoria from a DMHA highness, quite obviously. Not saying it's in the label. They're not even aiming for that.
No.
But it's just one of those things that is going to be asked of us. The alpha yohimbine, absolutely sweet spot. Milligram, exactly what we had in Rect Extreme. You know, that is perfect. It means that if you hate that sort of feel, you can still easily get away with this. If you love that feel, you still get that energy. It really is a catalyst to energy.
Yeah, it's a nice little buzzy feeling, and you could argue it even hits a bit softer in this versus, say, Rect Extreme at the same dose, because this is a even more stacked formula, so it softens the blow a little bit.
The Area Durensis gets you in a nice place.
Yeah.
A feel-good energy. It feels Very, very nice. And it does make you happy in the gym. It makes you talkative. It makes you, jam to your music. But it also makes you crush training. The focus is something else. Really good focus from a nice standpoint.
It's a bodybuilder's dream, isn't it? I literally cannot say a single bad thing about this. Tastes nice, performs, ticks all the boxes. One that you could use on a semi-regular basis. I'd say it bridges, like you said, in between sort of daily driver and getting into stim junkie. So therefore it kind of appeals to two different audiences of people that can meet in the middle.
It's very good. It's really, really it's practically perfect from the energy, the power, the focus, the pump. It's
ticking.
put it this way. It's 100% a pre-workout I'm going to use on days in the future after reviewing it, and that's not something that can be said for many at all because we've got such a massive backlog.
And if someone said to you, look, this is the only pre-workout you can take for the rest of your life, you would not be upset at all, would you?
No, it's freaking good. There's literally no weaknesses to it.
And it might sound biased, us saying this. Obviously, we've worked with huge supplements with our own collab. I'll go right out on a limb and say I actually prefer this to Rect Extreme as an overall pre-workout. Rect Extreme is fun as, obviously, a more stimmy one, but this is bringing to the table the pump element, more endurance, it's more complete.
Now, I want to say this then. I want to say it. Let's just say you train 5 days a week. This would be a pre-workout I'd probably use for like 3 or 4 of those days. 5, if they took the Alpha Yo out and the Iridiarensis, I'd use it as a daily driver.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's got that such a healthy feel, you can use it more often than not. Whereas Rect Extreme, I'd probably only personally use that once or twice a week because it was
that I agree with.
Too strong
The
for a
DMHA.
daily.
Yeah, so it's definitely better than the original Rect. We do definitely prefer this.
100%.
I mean, night and day difference.
100%.
And we love the first one. So to say this is much better than that, I think that says a lot. And to compare it to Rect Extreme, it's obviously not quite as strong from an absolute stimulant standpoint, but like I said, it does fill in some of the other gaps.
It just feels nice. I've got a nice head feeling. I could easily go back and train some more. It really is, in that perfect range. And that's why we're going to give it a score, aren't we?
Yeah, 11 out of 10.
Yeah, it would get that. It's definitely a 10 out of 10. It is very, 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 very good. It's not too strong, but it's definitely strong enough.
Yeah, there's not a single thing I don't think I would change with that label. If I was going to formulate something that's got sort of in between Stim Junkie and Daily Driver, we probably would do a formula very similar to that one.
Hence why we were talking to him about it.
Ooh.
So if that sounds right, don't forget to use our discount code on it, guys, just to knock a little bit off. And that works on any of their products, by the way.
Ectosterone, you name it.
Yeah. A really, really, really feel-good pre-workout. So you can't go wrong with it. You just can't. And that's even looking at the label. And I know labels don't mean everything, but this is one of those labels that actually does what it says on the tin. So if that sounds right to you, do check it out. It's such a good pre-workout, and we really mean that from the bottom of our hearts. A massive well done to Huge Sups for formulating it. And yeah, if that sounds right, guys, drop your thoughts down in the comments below. Do let us know your experiences on it. All of the goodies. It's at that point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where we say it.
As always,
Stay
stimmed.
Rect style!
The hype be real.